Boxing King, Media in association with boxer Conner Kelsall. We spoke a good few months ago. He's 7-0 now, flyweight, huge for flyweight. He's got a big fight coming up.
Fighting 11th of December against Ben Norman. Big fight.
It is a very big fight, yeah. Quite early in your career as well, because unfortunately because of your weight, you've got to take the step ups quite early. So, do you feel you're ready for that?
I'm more than ready for it, yeah. The original plan was to get around 10 fights, 4-rounders, 6-rounders. I fought different people every fight I've had apart from my last one, which were a last-minute fight for a 6-rounder. I boxed Stephen Jackson again. But that was mainly just so I can contest for a title. You have to do 6 rounds. But yeah, we're more than ready for it. I've got a good pedigree. I'm 5 times national champion, do you know what I mean? I'm all born for it, really. So, yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I think one of the key aspects that sticks out to me is obviously Ben Norman, who you're fighting. This will be his 3rd fight against somebody who's coming in with a winning record, but it'll be the first one for you. Will them sort of factors come into play?
No, I don't believe so. He boxed Conor Butler, who I've beaten the amateurs. He boxed Liam Dring, who I've schooled a lot in sparring and things like that. So I'm the biggest test he's had, as well as he's the best test I've had in the pros. So I do believe there's more pressure on him than me. I'm just going to go in there, be myself, get the win. He's got a lot to prove. 11th of December. I
understand you guys have fought each other in the amateurs, so this rivalry does go far back. How many times did you fight each other?
We boxed 3 times. He beat me on his home show, that was a complete robbery. Disgusting decision. And then I boxed him in the ABA finals. Absolutely schooled him, and then I schooled him again in the Tri-Nations finals.
Okay, so the score's 2-1. Interesting. How were them fights? Was it like a boxing match, or did you guys tear it up in the middle of the ring?
The first one were a good boxing match. The ABAs, I just went for it. I went to take his head off. And same as the Tri-Nations. It doesn't settle well with these bad decisions with me. I've always proved myself backwards for it. So when I get a bad decision, I make sure I win them back. Same with Conor Butler. I boxed him 3 times. He beat me once. I beat him twice after that. So I know I'm the better fighter in everyone who I've boxed.
And other than yourself, at flyweight, even though over the years there's never been that many fighters in that division, but there's more and more popping up now. Which of the fighters do you think that you've got to not keep an eye out for, that you probably say that as good as you, and you're probably going to clash with each other at some point?
I don't know. I don't know who's in the rankings, if I'm honest. I don't really know. I don't really look on box rec or anything like that. So I don't know who's at flyweight at the minute.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem with that is because most of you guys fight at super flyweight because you can't get the opponents, and then when the title fights come in, people can obviously boil down. Like you're down as a bantamweight on box rep.
My debut was featherweight. No, 9 stone on my debut.
And that says it also. Obviously, you've got Tommy Frank in there. Ben Norman, Harvey Horn, Carl Youssef, but I'm not sure if he's going to be fighting at flyweight anymore, but it's a good local fight. And obviously Sonny Edwards, who's probably one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world right now. Yeah.
Sonny just boxed recently. He's special fighter. There's Tommy Frank as well, British champion. He's been doing rounds with me for the last year. I've been doing rounds with Tommy, very good friends with him. Shared plenty of rounds with him.
Talking of Tommy, did you watch his fight with Craig Derbyshire, and how did you score it? Don't sit on the fence.
No, I think it was a close fight. It wasn't Tommy's best. Tommy's miles better than that. That was probably Craig's best day, Tommy's worst day.
That's proper fence sitting, that. But it's sound. Other than that, Conor, how's life like outside the ring? I know we spoke last time. You're a bar manager as well, which is interesting. Obviously, you're juggling that. You got a family and a young kid as well.
Yeah, there's a lot more things than that I juggle. I'm non-stop. My life's chaos. But it all places in well. I know where I'm setting out to be in life, and this is all part of the journey.
Definitely, and a credit to STEFY. Alan, you've been with STEFY from day one?
Yeah, I've been with STEFY from day one, yeah.
So he's really delivered for you. Would I be right in saying that? You're in your 7th fight, you're going to fight for the English title. Most people just dream of that, because obviously your promoter, your manager's got to kind of back you, and he sure has.
Yeah, he's always promised me that he's going to set the right path for me. I've never once asked him who I'm fighting, when I'm fighting. I've never asked any questions. I just say yes, and this is where we're at.
It's interesting. I'm not obviously blowing smoke up STEFY's arse, but obviously a lot of young fighters coming through that you've got to get the right person behind who's going to back you. And I'm just looking at your record. Within 2 years, you're going to have your 7th fight, and you're getting a title fight. There's a lot of fighters out there that end up having 3 fights in 2-3 years and still sat on the shelf because obviously it's difficult to get fights, especially at your weight.
Yeah, I do believe I've got the best team in the world, really. We're all a close-knit family. They're all looking out for each other, everyone in the gym. It's not just Stefy and Ray and things like that. We all back each other. We're on the right path, and we're all on it together. And
just before I let you go, you said your life's chaotic. Just out of curiosity, just tell me the most chaotic day. Starting from when you wake up and just kind of within a minute or so, just fly through from start to finish. How does it go?
Probably Fridays are my busiest day. That's my big sparring day. So I'll probably wake up, get some breakfast down, get a cup of coffee, try and wake up, travel through to Sheffield to spar Tommy, come back, try and see the kids as much as I can, go on to my allotment. I've got all my chickens and turkeys and everything down there. Come back home, then I'm straight at work for 10, 11, 12 hours. Then I'm doing a run, early hours, probably 1, 2 o'clock.
Just so I can break you up, so when you say your work, just mention what work you do as well.
I'm a bar manager, so I'm behind the bar 10, 12 hours, sometimes on a Friday. And then finish work 1, maybe 2 o'clock sometimes, do a run, and then I'm back home for bed, up early Saturday morning on Hill.
And what time does that day start?
On the Friday, probably about 6:30, 7, not stopping all day.
So from 7 a.m. till probably 2 a.m, that's your full day?
Pretty much, yeah. It all helps with a good missus behind you. My missus, she gives me a lot of leeway with what I do. It's not nice on my side because I'm obviously out the house all the time. But we make it work, and we're both on the path together, and we both know what we're both going to achieve.
That's amazing. That it's interesting for other fighters and fans hopefully watching this, how the kind of dedication and time that you've got to give up for the sport. So appreciate you for sharing that. Anything else you want to add to Conor before I let you go?
No, I just want to thank all my sponsors. Always backing me, Growler's Food Bar, the White Lady in Cunnersborough, Empire Fight Store and the Indus in Cunnersborough as well. All backing me, and I appreciate all the support.
That Indus do fire food, because I had their food recently. I recommend that.
I recommend that to anyone. Naz, spot on.
Cheers, Conor. Thank you.
Thank you.